Wow, good afternoon. How's everyone doing? I'm doing awesome. I have another word for you guys. It's from Psalms 13. It's going to be 1 through 6. That's the entire passage. And this is what is called God's last life with a person, right? But it's God's last life. How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord? Forever. How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Lord my God. Lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest mine enemies say, I have prevailed against him, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord because he hath dealt bountifully with me. So this is a time where David was feeling sorry for himself, feeling like God was not with him. He was feeling low and lowly for whatever reason. It seems like David wasn't trusting in God. He had lost some faith. He had lost some trust in God, even though he was saying, I trusted in him. I trust in your mercy. Yeah, but he got low like that because David forgot. He forgot to trust God. He forgot to put faith in God, to keep faith in God, excuse me, because he had lost some faith and he had lost some trust, right? So this is when David was feeling low. And was God was having his last laugh with him because it's like, okay, you broke yourself in this. This is your point in this. You are the one who are supposed to remember. You are supposed to be my warrior. You are the one who I brought forth out of all those who were told they were stronger than you within your family. You were the smaller one. You were considered the weaker one. And here you are have been exalted, right? You have been exalted. And here you are talking to me like you forgot that I told you were going to be king. What is going on, right? What is going on with you? Why have you forgotten your place? Why have you forgotten who you are supposed to be? Why have you forgotten who you are? Because you are who I say you are the moment I say it. It's not you're going to be anything. You have been. You were born that way. So with that being stated, did you not trust me? Did you lose faith? Yes, you did. As a matter of fact, you definitely did because you're crying to me. You're crying out to me. Yes, you've had this moment. Why are you having this moment? Because you lost your faith and you lost some trust, right? You lost some trust, so you lost faith, right? So now you're throwing yourself before me like you forgot who I am. You forgot what I promised. You forgot who I said you were born to be. You forgot who I said you are. So I'm laughing at you because I need you to understand and to remember who I said you are, who you've been. You've been a king. You've been a warrior. You've been that number one in your family this entire time. You've shown up. You've proved and proven yourself. You've humbled yourself. You need to love yourself. So now it's time for you to remember who you are. You are a champion. You've always been a champion. You are out there taking down lions, protecting sheep, not even human lives, protecting livestock, yes, but not a human being. So you could have let it go, but you did not. So you humbled yourself and you sacrificed yourself for something lower than yourself. So you prove to me that you are worthy for this calling, for this cause, for this kingdomship, for this empire to be known as the illest, right? Illest male, right? Male warrior ever, the illest king ever, right? That's what I birthed you to be known as, David. So don't you ever, ever let anybody tell you you are anything less than. Because you have shown and proven that's why I chose you. Because you sacrificed yourself for something lower than yourself. Don't you ever forget that. So that's why I'm laughing at you as God. That's why I have the last laugh. Because number one, I'm laughing at you for forgetting something. But get yourself back up. And now I'm laughing at your enemy. Because now I'm about to tear your enemy up for you. Because they caused you to feel as though I wasn't there for you. So that means they getting too strong and they regrouping now. When my physical child, David, is having trouble to where he forget that I am his father, that means they are getting too strong and they are regrouping and they are going outside of themselves doing things that are spiritual. So now it's taking down my child David spiritually. Now I, God, excuse me, David, it is my turn. Excuse me, David, have a seat on right your throne. Right, and I'm going to go over here, right, and I'm going to tear them up for you, and I'm going to break them down for you spiritually, so now that you can handle them again physically during war, right? Because I, God, will always have the last laugh, no matter what takes place, whether it's good or evil. I, God, will have the last laugh in both situations. So, right, with Psalms 13, verse 1 through 6, understand. God understands that you lose trust. God understands you lose faith, and that's when you're in your lowest point. That's why you're at your lowest point. God says, remember his word. Remember to have faith. Remember he replenishes it, right? He understands your faith gets tried and tested, so you do lose some measures. But he said, remember to get replenished. Come to him for replenishment of faith, so you can keep the trust, so you can keep his strength within you, so you can keep his armor around you, right? And so then he can go before you and take those down spiritually that are regrouping. Right. Because that's when he knows that they are regrouping and getting heavy and doing things spiritually that they should not be doing. Like opening third eyes and stuff like that. Right. Right. And calling on underworld stuff. When his children are tired and taken down spiritually. To the point to where they're like, God, where are you? I'm here. What do you mean? So with that being stated, right, please understand, God's children, he is taking them down spiritually, so you can take them down physically. But they're taking themselves down physically. So all you got to do is sit on your throne, like he told David, have a seat and be replenished. Enemy, I am taking care of you. My child is no longer involved. Right. So understand that he always goes before us. That's what he said. Right. And if he goes before us, what does he say? Who can be against us? If he is for us, who can be against us? Right. If we are his children, how will he ever forget us? Right. Y'all have a great day.